The Gemini season starts on May 21st, and as a proud Gemini, I know this sign is curious but inconsistent. Also, it's adaptable but indecisive, and gentle but nervous. I also know that Gemini, which is represented by mythological twins Castor and Pollux, are often thought to have two sides. We may occasionally cause our peers to feel uneasy, but our intelligence and ability to relate to various personalities ultimately leads to paths of success. From actresses to athletes, musicians to models, these famous celebrity Geminis are proof of that. Godwin's latest project is a role in an episode of the Jordan Peele-led revival of the classic sci-fi series, The Twilight Zone. In 2018, the actress wrapped the 7th and final season of ABC's Once Upon a Time, the show where she met her husband, co-star Josh Dallas. One of the industry's OG supermodels, the famous Gemini is famous for her fiery personality. Most recently, she made a surprise return to the runway, closing out Valentino's Spring 2019 haute couture show in a sheer gown. Commonly known as the godmother of soul, the If Only You Knew singer chart-topping career has earned her legend status. And have you tried her delicious sweet potato pies? Most recently, LaBelle was seen having an epic diva duet with fellow songstress Mariah Carey. One of the most anticipated films of 2019 was Spencer's Mom. This was a psychological horror flick in which she played a lonely woman who befriends a group of teens, letting them party at her house. But it soon becomes clear that her intentions aren't as pure as they seem. We've never seen Spencer in such an evil role, but we were very excited. After testifying in 2018 that she was a victim of abuse at the hands of her disgraced former gymnastics doctor, Larry Nassar, Reisman has used her platform to become an outspoken voice in the fight against childhood sexual abuse. Carter's newest role is that of Princess Margaret in Netflix's critically acclaimed The Crown. We'll forever know Lauryn Hill as the artist who brought us hip-hop group The Fugees and her timeless solo album, 1998's The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Really, Killing Me Softly and Doo-Wop, those are must-haves on everyone's playlist. Nyx was a constant voice in the 1970s and 80s, earning her legendary status in today's music industry. From being head vocalist in Fleetwood Mac to her epic solo career, the Gemini is responsible for hits such as Landslide, Age of 17, and Dreams. Starring in films since the mid-1980s, Benning's latest role was in Marvel Studios' first woman-led superhero, Captain Marvel. This was a huge cultural and box office success. A veteran Broadway star, the Tony-nominated Menzel was very happy with the release of Frozen 2. The film was a huge success just like its predecessor. Menzel was also part of the original Broadway cast of Rent and Wicked. Model and actress Shields has been in the spotlight since her preteen years, from her controversial role in the 1978's Pretty Baby to The Blue Lagoon and to countless Hallmark films. In 2019, not only did the comedian release her standard special, Growing, which was aired on Netflix, but she also gave birth to her first child in April. After 16 seasons executive producing and hosting beloved reality show Project Runway, the iconic model has said goodbye. Instead, he has partnered with fellow Project Runway alum Tim Gunn for a new show with Amazon. The 90s darling and singer behind hits such as You Oughta Know announced in 2019 that she was pregnant with her third child. That year, her musical, Jagged Little Pill, also made its move to Broadway. Both an activist and actress, the celebrity Gemini has long practiced humanitarian work overseas. In her career, she's spoken before the UN, worked with preventing sexual violence in conflict initiative, and assisted in aiding refugees fleeing war. We loved her film, Maleficent, Mistress of Evil, which premiered in 2019. The Harvard-educated actress recently took up teaching, creating an online course on masterclass.com. In the course, she offered insider knowledge that she's obtained over her 25-year-long career. The course has over 20 lessons and costs $90. The Brazilian supermodel took her final walk as a Victoria's Secret angel in November 2019 after announcing that she was retiring her wings after 20 years on the runway. But her most recent venture was an appearance in a commercial for the $690 million renovation of Las Vegas Palms Casino Resort. A member of the famous Brat Pack, Ali Sheedy will always be remembered for her unforgettable role as the outcast in the 1985 coming-of-age film The Breakfast Club. The famous Gemini twins have been in the spotlight since they were literally babies, starring on the sitcom Full House. But after countless films and business ventures that turned them into young millionaire moguls, the sisters left show business and started a successful luxury fashion label, The Row. In March 2019, the actress delighted all Friends fans when she posted an Instagram video of her outside of the very apartment building where her character, Monica Geller, was shown to live throughout the series. A former Scientologist herself, Gemini has become a very passionate detractor of the controversial religion, even winning an Emmy for her show, Scientology and the Aftermath, which exposes shocking allegations of abuse and harassment at the hands of church members and leaders. Known as one of the greatest tennis players of all times, Williams has more than 49 single titles and over 4 Olympic medals. But outside of her athletic career, she has her own activewear line called 11. Saldana stars in the blockbuster Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy series and the Avengers franchise as alien warrior Gamora. She also appeared in Avengers Endgame, which premiered in April 26, 2019. Rashad has been everyone's favorite Hollywood mom for more than 30 years. First for her turn as Claire Huxtable on The Cosby Show, and now in newer roles in the Creed films alongside Michael B. Jordan and on NBC's This Is Us. The former American Idol judge has been singing and dancing her way into our hearts since the early 1980s. Who can forget her hit, Cold Hearted? We can't wait to see Kidman's small screen return to season 2 of HBO's show. We all loved Kidman's return to small screen to season 2 of HBO's hit show, Big Little Lies.